to join testing for my Android app called Budget Pilot. I came up with the following email. Can you improve it? But I have to specify how now. All right, there you go. I want the style to be direct and simple, not commercial or hyped. Um, yeah. Also, I'm an indie developer, so it's okay to use first person and be how to say relatable. Not sure that is the right way to put it, but that will do. Let's try now. So let's copy this prompt. Yeah, instead of subject, we don't have a subject. Yeah, this is exciting. To get started, accept the invitation. Once you do, you can write the test after this 14 days. No, I don't can't have a subject line. Should I tell you? I can't have a subject line line because that is I'm outside the screen. That this message will go inside the Google Groups group invitation, and I can't change the Google Groups subject line. Okay, because all right. Thanks for joining okay, let's check this email. Thanks you for joining the budget. I'm thrilled to have to that you help test my app. Okay, that's personal. That's good. To start, please accept the Google Group invitation. Once you do, you can download it from Google Play. Yeah. Please use the app for this for the internet. Subscribe to Google Play. If you like it, you can keep it using for free for a year. After. I'd love honest feedbacks. Email me on the so tell me you enjoy. It's confusing. What you have input. Your input means a lot. Okay, that's really nice. I don't need to do another AI stuff. I'll just to do some little formatting of this email. So I have some space here. It goes with long lines. I think it's fine. And the thanks again like this. So let's try it. The idea not too happy about the apostrophe there. Why is that? Should I use the straight one? Yeah, he wants to change. Why can't use that character? Is just a special character for handlebar? Shall we remove it? Let me rename this to txt because we said it's not going to be automated. There you go. So it doesn't stress me anymore with a handlebar syntax thing. Nice. So let's test this. So what I'm gonna do is it's not really is go here. I was going to invite this email. I paste the message in, and then send invitation. I can also send. What does that mean? Directly add members. Send invitation to join the groups. I don't understand. And it has two fields. No idea what that means. So let's I will figure out that later. Capture required. Okay. Send the invitation that should be pending. Let's see how the email came. There you go. Okay. I Hikes blah blah. Still joining with thanks for oh it came some big clump together. Maybe it's okay. Ooh, that is not good. Oh god. I think that's not good. Has to be a very short message there and a separate email then. Well, that's why we're trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. So, man, but what can you use here? Can you use any formatting? So, how can I figure that out? It looks like you can't, and it's only 1,000 character, by the way. So that's why. Um, let's ask. Uh Can let's ask Grok. So can you use any formatting in the Google Groups invitation message? Hope it's clear enough. No, no, no. I just want some new lines. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, it looks shit, man. So what I'm thinking nowadays, maybe better to send two separate email. So please accept the invitation to BP close testing Google group that you should have received as a separate email. Okay, to start, please accept the invitation to the BP close testing Google group that you should have received a separate email. Once you do, okay, this thing. Um, so this will be a separate email. Let's see again this email. Let's open it again. Okay. So because this is not templated email, let's create here for the joining. Then there will be two messages. One is personal email. I also want a subject. Then so let's see what Grok said. Something like welcome to testing widget pilot testing with fucking Grok here. No. Here. No. Yes, here. So the message title initially was, yeah, subject. Yeah, that's what I meant. Welcome to budget. Well, this is the email, and then is will be a new file for group txt invitation, and will be please accept the this invitation to join budget pilot testing program. Maybe we can do that. Let's try this much shorter message. Let's remove the please. More direct. Okay, so let's try again. So this is the invitation to the group. What if I add the same member? Can I do that? Let's do temporary mail. Back to list. Why does it create a new email? Can I keep the same? Yeah, it's the same. What this does? QR code. Copy. Okay. So let's add the member again for the point of sending an invitation message. Let's see if that works. So I'm experimenting with a much shorter invitation message. And in a second we should have that. And then also I will send a Gmail personal email message where I say, just to delete a few. Oh yeah, let's open a new tab. Put my Gmail out in another screen. There you go. So that should be the second email. I don't know in what order they are. No, that's the old one. So the one on top is the most recent. Let's see this shorter version. Come on. Accept this invitation to join the test. Okay, so this is even self-contained. It's very short and sweet. Now, now, let's also send the more in-depth email to the same address for testing. And here, this is email. Okay, let's do this. Subject, and copy the body as a text message. Mm. Leave more space here, I forgot. Let's try again. The link is now a link. Let's try to, if ihref works on Gmail. Maybe yes, maybe not. Yes, I'm sure I did the right thing here, but I don't trust it. So yeah, it's okay to put the link also inside the same link, because if somehow the link doesn't work, let's see if that works in Gmail. No, it doesn't. That's annoying. I already see that I prefer a separate subject. I keep on having trouble copy and paste. It's easier to copy and paste the whole thing. Okay. Yeah. So let's test this to Copilot now. Or Claude. Let's test Claude. So it's a bit of a ways to ask this to Claude for Sonnet, but I want a solution to this problem. I am trying to send an email with Gmail in a quick way. Maybe that one should be really be done with resend. That's where I should start writing some code. And I copied and pasted the message below, hoping that the hyperlink would work. But instead, the HTML is just shown verbatim. Is there a way to have the link done by just working, by just pasting the whole thing without having then to edit by hand to add the link. Here is my draft. There you go. Yeah, I noticed that. No, it doesn't. Switch to which text mode? Um, hold on. I have an idea. Let's just try to send this email. Maybe it's converted upon sending. The render page. Just the URL. Okay, it's clean. Okay, let's try that first. So going back here, remove the HTML. There you go. Save, copy, paste as is. The link is not. Oh, 2 lines. I'll try again. Copy, paste again with the correction. Send. Okay. So when you go here now, I should have received this welcome email. Back to list. This is a bit slow, but it's okay. It's free. Let's see how it looks. If it looks okay, we can move on. Yeah, it looks okay. That's it. Done. Done and dusted. So this is the welcome email. So no need to code anything. 0 lines of code. Success. Oh, that's I have to move on quick, not lose time on over engineering everything. So that is done. So this was one of the goal. Email with testing approval, link to download to Google Group. Done. Email with each new version. So we keep the same branch. We don't have a branch yet. Let's get a branch. So let's get a single branch for these 2 tickets, which will be get checkout FMB test emails. Excellent. and this was test join, and the next one is test release. I'm thinking about that. Oh, I start to commit this. So test new test join email and push. Okay. So now we have a new release, and it will be still a manual email sent to the Google group. So we'll try that. So test release, new file, mail body. Mm. Let's rename this to invitation and rename this to just body and subject. Mm. So now we have only body and subject because we don't have an invitation to Google group. Obviously, we don't need to invite to Google group because we are sure that the person we are emailing is already in the Google group because we're gonna email the Google group itself. So that will solve one problem. So I don't need to remind the invitation. I can remind the invitation to members that they are accepted the first invite but didn't accept the second. I can send a new one or they tell me to shut up. That's fine. I didn't know about that. Huh. At a certain point, I will have to learn more about SvelteKit. New file, subject, txt. Mm. Budget Paolo new release for Budget Paolo, release 7.5.3, whatever. Budget Paolo release, new release, or it would be like release 172. Hardly exciting. I got the 73. Uh, we put we'll put maybe the release number, but not here in the body, so I don't have to change the subject. Right. So similar to this, well, it would be different. I just copy this. Hi. Um, I've just released a new version of Budget Pilot. No need to do that. You can download the new version from Google Play, from the link below on Google Play. This says needs improvement. Okay. Uh, Don't know if we repeat that or not. Version 1.173 or version 1 or 2 in handlebars, but this is not even a handlebar. It's just manual. Release notes for actually let's put it everything like as it was an actual release. 182 and it would be yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's go for some random stuff here just to test a list couple of things. No, 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 no. Let's say improve layout. Don't know what to is there something I wanted to do in actual fact? A fixed bug. Okay. Um, let's say, yeah, there won't be too many things changed in a single version, so probably two is fair. It could be only one. It could be a bug fix. Nice, nice. I like it. I like it. So now this was the second email. Let's say let's ask to improve. Okay, we are still with Grok. Grok did a decent job there. Nothing complicated. Okay. Now a second email that I will send personally when to the Google group when I drop a new release. Keep the same tone recommendation I gave you. Okay, here is what I came up with. Second email. Yeah, okay. Subject. The subject being budget Python new release and body. Yo, keep it real. Yeah, I knew it that I have to put the release number in the subject. Fair enough. It'll be a pro done by hand. So let's remove new. I did have just dropped. Uh, you can grab it. What's new? Yeah, okay. I'll go for it. So here is the question: do you want to automate it? Yes or no? So I'd like this to be a little bit different like that. All right, let's really try to send this email for real to our fake tester. I went already with the links and all. Uh, Okay, and the email of this poor guy is coming up. That one. So I go to send it, recipient. There you go, send. Also, these emails can't be sent at the same time in which at, at the same time when I submit the release to close testing because it might take a day to actually become available. So that once I be able to download, then ooh, why doesn't take that space? It's there. That's weird. Do I have to double the space? It's not too bad. It's okay. No, it's the old version. There's a space there, no space there. Maybe I made a mistake sending an email. Let me double check what I sent. Oh, it's weird. It looks fine in my sent. Yeah, might be that this. Should I double up the space? That's weird. This looks different. Oh, it looks really different. Here there is a space. Here there isn't. Here there is a space. Here there isn't. It makes no sense. Here there is a space. Here there isn't. Here there is a space. Here there isn't. You know what? Good enough is good enough. It's okay. Let's move on. So let's add everything. Commit and push. Good enough. Done. Dust it. Move on. Let's not over gloss. How to say gold plate stuff. No, is there is so much other stuff to do. What is this one? Unsaved file. Oh, so one file was unsaved. So I need to commit again. I didn't know. Okay, so right now I can close that email. I can stay there. I'm going to delete. This member never accepted the invitation. What a jerk. Let's delete. Cancel invitation. Go. All right. So now that you're gone, I have to go to GitHub, merge the PR, and can move to the next ticket because also this is good enough for now. What? Did I do something wrong? Ah, no, this one was. Yeah, this one was is good now, but leave it there a few days, or another day maybe. So let's go to GitHub web. We can merge this little change text only. Fine. We got the email there, so we can keep track of them. Squash and merge. Oh, I already pressed merge, but I just realized there is a problem with all of this. And the problem is that uh, there is a script to upload these templates because these templates are meant to have this form so they can be s- oh, it's outside the screen. They are meant to have this form with these three files so they can be sent with resend as a template. And we have a script inside, well, it's defined in the package JSON, and then it's in the scripts folder, which uploads those templates to um, Firestore. Yeah, the scripts upload templates, upload them scripts to Firestores. And I think because I create them these two templates, these two tester join and tester release freeform, this script will fail because it's expecting exactly those files. That means this is not okay. So I have to either move them. Yeah, let's move them somewhere else. So instead of having their in template, I will just create a new folder and says that says emails like that for manual emails. So just move that and the problem is solved. No big deal. Ooh, can I put it there? Oh, yeah, well done. All right, so now the scripts can still work because all of these are for automatic email sending. Have all the same. Um, I use everything singular. Don't know, it was a choice, maybe wrong, but we'll keep on using singular. Okay, so let's now I am checkout main pool. There you go. Fetch all. Now I am a bit confused. Why I have new email, but not the old because I didn't pull. Didn't pull? Ah, I didn't merge. Ah, this is still up. You know what? Then we can do this in the branch. I already merged. I just didn't delete the branch. Okay, so I delete the branch. So if it's merged, where are the? Ah, they are still here. There you go. So why they are duplicated? So I have them here in test join and test email. Okay, fantastic. And I still have them here. So let's delete from here, test join, test release. Well done. All right, so now I can create a new branch, unfortunately, because I realized this after separate manual emails. Right, so let's add everything. This is just a file moving, so move the manual emails to a separate folder. That's it. Git commit hyphen am. That's what I meant. And now git push origin separate manual emails. Let's create this PR. So this should be just renaming stuff. Let's see, file changes, 0 line, fantastic. Everything is a rename. what not to love. No point for wait to wait for the build. Really, there is no change. Time is precious. Let's move on. Merge. Pull request number 100. Squash and merge. Delete branch. Actions. No, there are two actions happening. Okay, great. Git checkout main, git pull, git fetch all, and git del separate manual email and tester emails. And git branch only main. Fantastic. All right. So pat on the back. Uh, Maybe wait for the build, drink some water, and move to the next task. So the goal there, welcome to testing email, and also the other goal I didn't write was the new version email. I'm done. Let's have a check of this if we can if I can do something about it. But I think I can't even use. Maybe I can't do that one. Yeah, I'm out of quota with Gemini. Oh, that's lucky. I'm out of quota with Gemini. I was out of quota until 5 minutes ago, 6 minutes ago. Now it just started the new day in San Francisco, PST, wherever that is. Cupertino. No, that's Apple, Mountain View. And so I have a new quota. So I can try this. So in my so that's this the ticket says this app bundle contains native code and you're not uploaded debug symbols. We recommend you upload the symbol file um, to make your crashes easier to debug. I don't even know if I need that at all because I didn't actually write any native code. This probably means it's something about Flutter. So, and I also tried to upload the debug symbols, but I wasn't happy about it. So let me check. Let's open Android Studio. Kind of have to rename the stream now because now maybe keeping the first part. Now we are. I thought that would take more, but now I have a problem. Is that still working? I thought that will take more, but in reality, already done. Yeah, that's the mapping part. There you go. I thought that was the thing solving the problem, but it did not. So let me change the title first of the stream. So that's day 48, Android testing emails. I don't even know what else. So I'll change um, what this thing is. Native code debug symbols. We probably won't spend too much on this. I will think. I will try. And this is Dart, Flutter Dart. Okay, just changing the title of the stream. Okay, done. So right, so I have Android Studio somewhere. There you go. Let's try to ask. Let's try to check the actual error message in the Google Play console. When I go any release, let's take internal testing. Not sure if it's here edit release. I don't even remember what was this, but I think it was just a test. Say new release, and I think it's where there you go. That's where it says. Um, when I create, so basically, let's go with Gemini. This is the web project. So no, this I don't know where it is. The web project. So let's go to the app project, budget pile app. Nice. I'm too fast. Okay, nice. Gemini. Right. So what I'm gonna say is I I am uploading releases to the Android, the Google Play Store using Fastlane in at app slash Android slash Fastlane. Is it here? Yes, Fastlane fast file. Yeah, there you go. And I but I get this warning in the Play console when changing the status from draft to released. All right, let's copy the error message verbatim. Excellent. And then I want to say that let's specify because now I have two tracks, alpha and internal testing. Let's specify I'm concerned only internal testing. I can apply the other fix myself when two releases for an internal test release. Don't know if we'll do both, probably, but anyway, I thought that my line, this line of code, this line of code specifying the mapping paths was enough to solve the problem, but did it didn't. And the line of code that I'm talking about, this is internal, but they are the same content. And after, maybe I also want to know how do I make this a single release? This source code is repeated. How do I remove the duplication? But it's not the main concern now. Also, I am thinking that I didn't write any native code myself. So maybe this is from extensions or from Flutter itself. Is there a way to solve this problem? So yesterday Gemini was really always down. Let's say I always have a problem with um, s- model being overloaded. I hope today is going to work better, but let's see. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Model is overloaded. So Gemini really popular. Yeah, they don't have enough GPUs now. So the only thing you can do is so you shoot a command. I just give it a little time before I don't fire them too quickly. Second time seems okay. Let's see. Already, there's already one error that refers to this. Is error or their point of view is not pointing to my error, so to speak. So let's see what we comes up with. If anything, you correctly identify the mapping path only handles ProGuard R8 deobfuscation for Java Kotlin code. Ah. The native code warning refers to the compiled Dart code or any native library that Flutter and this plugin use. To resolve this, we need to instruct Flutter to generate native debug symbols and then tell Fastlane to upload them. Here is the plan. Wow, it's complicated, man. I had, I knew about this problem and this thing for a very long time before AI get those good and we need AI to. I did my trial. I did that thing. That wasn't enough. I will add the obfuscate and split debug info files for your Flutter build up bundle command. This tells Flutter to create the necessary symbol files. Package symbols. The Play Store expects these symbols in a single zip file. How would you expect to know this, man? I will add a command to create the zip archive to the build after the build step. Upload symbols. I upload to Play Store call to use the deobfuscation file path parameters, providing it both with your existing mapping txt and the new symbols zip. There you go. So I will now modify fast file to implement this. So here we have it was mapping path and it became the obfuscation file path. It just said it's expecting a zip, but there is also txt there. So I know one is mapping, the other is symbols. Okay, don't know about that. And then it changed this build command line to also add obfuscate and split debug info in output symbols. Then this is changing the other lane of the build. And I don't see the command to create a zip file. So, I see. I just missed it. Zip-j, symbols zip, and everything. Eh, Please don't fail on me. So despite he said that, is that actually finished? Is this the whole thing actually? I think it is. Let's try it. Let's try it. Um, let's create a branch called, we're doing this ticket, debug symbols. Yeah, let's call it debug symbols. So that would be a git checkout fmb debug symbols. And the description being, added Flutter debug symbols? I don't know. Yeah. Added Flutter native debug symbols. Ah, yes. No, that's true. Git add, mixed add and commit. That's why. Git, git commit and push with the debug message. Oh, no. I didn't copy. Did I do a control K? No. Did I do, if I do command V, what I get? I always say, git commit push added flat debug symbols native, whatever. It's okay. Nice. Yeah. Open two windows. News one is enough. Create a pull request. So right now it will start and execute all tests, but maybe I can wait for unit test. But there is no point at all for doing the A to E test because nothing actually changed. Zero change. So, I can just the workflow. That's okay. No need to do any tests because nothing changed. The only thing that changed was the deployment, and the deployment happens only when merging. So I will skip all tests here. Unit test is still running. Okay, let it run. Ah, it failed. Oh yeah, it worked. Okay, the unit test worked. That's fine. So now we are ready to, yeah, give a quick view to the diff. That looks good to me, but oof, yeah. We can now merge. So now this will trigger all the tests and eventually a deployment to the App Store. And this will take a very long time. So we might as well maybe give a look to this. So this was a bundle. What's called? App. I forgot, man. Uh, Bugsnag. So this is starting in the meantime. Right. So that's what I want to see. I want to see this error disappear. F10 occurrence yesterday. Wait for another day or two before closing. So to see this line is flat. So no rush. No rush. But keep it watched. So the emulator is starting as a bit slow starting. There you go. And soon after, you should start to run the app. Let's decide. Okay. Let's first go back to the Android Studio. Do the user thing. Check out main pool. Fetch all. Already done. No, that was the pool. And git del debug symbols. And I think it already failed. What happened there? No, it didn't. Well, they just receive an email. Let's see. I know that was the email because I canceled the previous workflow. That's fine. That's what I wanted to do. No problem with that. I know the this is let's put it in review because it's actually, done, but we don't know if it works, so it's being reviewed. And it can be go back to in progress. Now there is some various app tasks, and I will probably add more. But the real elephant in the room is to start understanding the subscriptions things. Should I use directly the Google Play API? Should you use stuff like Revenue Cat? Because what I read about the Google Play API is that you have to write your own backend, and this is shown as something difficult, time consuming, and probably it is. But I don't know. Maybe I can do that. So let's try to understand a little bit more. There is a lot to understand. I don't know if I should go offline and start to read up and watch some videos, or start with asking some basic question um, to maybe Copilot, something on the easy. What sort of back end does um, Google uh, Google Play expect to manage subscriptions for an Android app? Um, I'm using Firebase with functions. Oh, great choice, Stefano, with Firebase function. Man, you're so great. Lightweight, scalable, with okay. Explain several key responsibilities. Validate purchase tokens using the Google Play. Grant or revoke access to previous feature based on subscription status. Real-time notification, fraud prevention. Yeah, that looks complicated. Subscription lifecycle sync. Firebase function, HTTP function, HTTP trigger function to verify purchases by calling the pay. Okay. Authenticate a service account linked to. Okay. Next move is it possible to test purchases without real money? Absolutely. Google offers a sandbox environment specifically for that purpose. You can simulate purchase without spending a cent by setting up licensed testers in your Play console. License testing. Uh-huh. Well, most subscription renew every 5 minutes, 1 year every 30 minutes. Okay. Mm. I need to take a break, and I think I need to do some study about this. This is going to, as well to take. Oh, yeah, that's good. It already passed the first part of the E2E test. Now it's doing the second part of the E2E test. They tend to be a little bit flaky. It went well this time. I don't know if the second part will work or we need to relaunch. So yeah, maybe yeah, we can publish this version. Yeah. Even so, we have another one just after. This is just internal testing, requires no approval, so we can do go crazy there. Um, do we have a ticket for that? Because I don't even know. Yeah, this is a really like a huge ticket. In reality, what we need to do is learn about subscriptions. I don't even know what's possible, how it is possible. Should we use Revenue Cat? Should we use Google directly? I think Revenue Cat makes things simpler because it does the backend for you, and it's probably the right choice. Um, if you go over 2.5K, you pay 1% of everything or of the excess. 1% of 2,500 is $25. Mm-hmm. There you go. Free pricing calculator, 1,000 free, 2,500. Yeah, 25 goes on everything. 3 million a month. Pro plan 20,000. Yeah, it would be a massive up. Alright. Um, how do we know more about revenue card? This we're on the pricing page. Okay. Build and grow your subscription business. The world best app use revenue card to power in-app purchases, manage customer data, grow revenge, revenue across iOS, Android, and the web. An example screen in the app. Solution for every team, engineering, stop spending time on platform, updates and edge cases, build great features instead, marketing, product support, leadership. Quick start guide. That's how to with this. Mm. New to revenue cut. Well, I can build, analyze, and grow in-app revenue with this. Revenue cut is the go-to platform for developers who wants to focus on building amazing products, not dealing with the complexity of building and app stores. With a dynamic paywall, actionable analytics, and plug and play experimentation tools, Revenue Cut helps you make your smart decisions and growth, whether you're starting or scaling. We demo the platform, answer question live. Set up your account, start implementing, check out new playbook sections guide. Uh-huh. Get started, new project connected to store. Well, okay, tell me something more before I decide to subscribe. Uh, Whether you have one or million subscribers, you can easily replace your setup with revenue card. So, but, okay, playbooks. Welcome to Revenue Card Playbooks. This section provides comprehensive guides and best practice for implementing different solutions using features and tools. Step-by-step guides. Yeah, detailed subscription. Okay. Create account, connect to store, status configure the products. Once you've completed these steps, create your account. Ah, well, why I was so ready to do that? I'm not ready to do that. Let's try revenue cat versus subscription API. But dear revenue cat Android, Google, in-app products. So I think I added, but I didn't use, so I can remove when I want. In-app purchase. So that is a Flutter package that is defined in PubSpec. Let's see. Do I see in-app purchase? Ooh, we have some updates possible by a lot. Well, main, yeah, should we do those? Background fetch 1.4. Firestore. Ooh, major. Let's see what breaks. So right now it's doing this the actual deploy I don't know, yeah, it's finishing off the tests. I don't know if they worked or not. Yeah, they did. No, they didn't. They passed the test, apparently passed, everything passed, and then after he finished all the tests, no, service has disappeared. There you go. Something happened. Maybe it was still going, and the app just disappeared. Go figure. So yeah, I was checking here if I have enough purchase, but I don't see it yet. Firebase app check. There you go. That was really a pre-release. Custom link, kind of. Yeah, there you go. In-app purchase. Is that the pre? It's not the same. Versus Flutter in-app purchase. There you go. We got something there, and it says this is going to fail, isn't it? Well, why it's not failed yet? Failed test after test completion. There you go. Makes no sense. So this video is how long? 1 minute. Okay, can afford that.
YouTube Premium คือ YouTube แบบไม่มีโฆษณาและเล่นได้ขณะใช้แอปอื่นไปด้วยดูวิดีโอพร้อมอ่านเนื้อหา
Oh no, spoken text. I hate that. But that's ever. I could have asked AI. I mute the music. In-app purchase library is an official package provided by Flutter. It allows to directly interact with the app, the Google Play App Store payment system. However, there's a few important caveats that you should be aware of. Backend requirement, you need to set up a complete backend that communicates to both the Google Play and App Store service to validate purchase. Yes, Marshmallow. Hold on. Security concern, essentially, this is a significant development burden. Yeah, is this an ad for trying to simplify in-app purchase process? Here is a key feature. Validation, yeah. Easy of use. I don't think writing that backend is that difficult with the functions. Free plan, and I changed it. It's only 2,500. When you use in-app purchase, you have resources to develop a backend securely. If your app is generated, you want to confirm. If you prefer using official packages, yeah. If you are relatively new, yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. If you wish to utilize this implement solution, yeah, this video is rubbish, but it's a mere AI old, and they just made a video out of it. Developer, I know also Revenue Cat is not the only um, kid on the block there. Cancel the workflow. Mm. revenue cut versus other alternatives for Android. Are you on failed job? Okay. Direct access and full control, purchase tokens, tracking for preventions. Yeah. That is not true anymore, isn't it? 2,500. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do revenue cut as everyone else. It's a huge thing to go through and read and learn. All right, so we'll go offline, have a read of all these things, evaluate maybe more alternatives, and when I'm ready to implement, um, I will go online again. Yeah, that's it. And I wanted to wait for this to check if this debug symbol thing is solved, but I guess at this point it will be the first thing to check when I go online next. All right, bye bye.